as far as political twists and turns continues to happen in the state of Maharashtra. What we are getting to know, a big announcement coming from the NCP. Sharad Pawar has now announced Praful Patel and Supriya Sule as the working presidents of the NCP. Now, this is another big development now taking place as far as the NCP here is concerned, because remember, viewers, it was over a month back when it comes to Sharad Pawar, after a lot of deliberation that he had said to decide to step down as the chief, as the supremo of the NCP, but he was coaxed into taking back his resignation as the national president of the party, and there was severe reaction that came in from the party cadres and workers who apparently were restless, and they continued to appeal to him to take back and to reconsider his decision. All the more important also will be the now role of Ajit Pawar in this entire scenario, because if you remember, that announcement was also along with Ajit Pawar, who was standing there as in a way the decision of Sharad Pawar, that he has said that he might reconsider his decision. That was actually said by Ajit Pawar. But important to note, leaders like Praful Patel and Supriya Sule, who's also an MP, have now been given the status of the working presidents of the NCP. So Sharad Pawar making that official announcement of the new NCP working president. What exactly would be their role is something that needs to be specified further, especially when it comes to playing the role of the mediator, and also someone as Sharad Pawar, who is known for holding several rounds of talks, the Chanakya of the opposition, especially when it comes to having them on the same page and a united opposition here is concerned. Let me straight away go across now to Arunil. Organizational changes now happening within the NCP as the name of Praful Patel and Supriya Sule, Arunil, have been announced as the working presidents.
Well, on the foundation day of the NCP, which has been celebrated at New Delhi, Sharad Pawar making this big announcement. Supriya Sule, his own daughter, MP of the NCP also, and Praful Patel, considered to be a close confidant of Sharad Pawar, declared as the working presidents of the Nationalist Congress Party. Is this a clear-cut snub to Ajit Pawar? That is a question that comes to the fore. The reason for that is Ajit Pawar has not been nominated by Sharad Pawar. Only two names are being put forth by Sharad Pawar. He has basically announced it at an open event in New Delhi of the Nationalist Congress Party, and saying that the next two working presidents will be Supriya Sule and
I believe Sharad Pawar currently is speaking at some public meeting. Arunil, stay on with us. Let's play out those live updates coming in.
राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस पार्टी के सभी साथी बहनों भाइयों दोस्तों, मुझे खुशी है कि आज का एक ऐतिहासिक दिन है। 24 साल पहले मुंबई में ऐतिहासिक शिवाजी पार्क में मिलकर एक नई पार्टी कि देश के किसानों की, नौजवानों की, महिलाओं की, आदिवासियों की, दलितों की, अल्पसंख्यकों की हितों की रक्षा रखने के लिए, इनकी समस्या हल करने के लिए एक मजबूत संगठन की आवश्यकता होती है। और ये काम उसी शिवाजी पार्क मैदान में हुआ और राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस पार्टी का जन्म हुआ। देखते हुए, काम करते करते 24 साल पूरे हुए और आज हम 25 साल में प्रवेश कर रहे। मैं ये स्थिति पैदा करने के लिए, ये कामयाबी के लिए हजारों साथियों ने मेहनत की, अपना खून पसीना दे दिया। इन सभी को मैं धन्यवाद दिलाना चाहता हूँ। उन्होंने जो मेहनत की, इस मेहनत का फल आज हम लोग यहाँ तक पहुँचे हैं।
Right, Sharad Pawar speaking at some event there as far as the official announcement, Arunil, that has been made now of Supriya Sule and Praful Patel. Supriya Sule, in a way, also the daughter, and as you had mentioned, is the NCP MP. But what exactly would be the role, the new role that Praful Patel also will be getting as far as his responsibilities is concerned?
Well, this is a special event of the Nationalist Congress Party, 25th foundation day of a party that was formed by Sharad Pawar himself when he separated from the original Congress party. Now, as per his own announcement, he has made Supriya Sule as a working president, his own daughter, MP from the bastion of the Pawar family.
All right, just stay on with us. Mahesh ji is with us on the phone line. Sir, NCP Foundation Day and make that big announcement coming in from Sharad Pawar, Supriya Sule and Praful Patel announced as working presidents.
Yes, today NCP enters 25th year of its inception, and I'm very happy to say that our leader, patriarch leader, Shri Sharad Chandra Pawar Sahib has announced Praful Patel ji and Supriya Sule ji as the working president of the party, and also entrusted with them some political responsibilities. Supriya ji has been very active in gathering the support of women volunteers in Maharashtra, especially the young girls known as the Youth Congress, and has been activist for the transgender movement. We are the only party having a transgender wing also. And hence, this is the right decision. We all welcome this decision. It will infuse new happiness, new talent, and new people in the party.
Right, but Mahesh ji, what would be the role now of Ajit Pawar, his responsibility?
Ajit Dada is our leader of the opposition, leader of the legislature of the NCP in Maharashtra. And Ajit is already established leader.
All right. Mahesh ji, thank you very much for joining in. As far as Sharad Pawar is concerned on the event, as far as the inception of the NCP is concerned, making that official announcement, let's play that out.
उनके सामने हम राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस पार्टी के वर्किंग प्रेसिडेंट की जिम्मेदारी उनके कंधे पर दे रहे हैं और साथ उनके पास मध्य प्रदेश, गुजरात, राजस्थान, झारखंड, गोवा, राज्यसभा का काम और इन राज्यों की जिम्मेदारी उनके कंधे पर दे रहे। दूसरी जिम्मेदारी सुप्रिया सुले पार्लियामेंट के सदस्य, उनको भी हम वर्किंग प्रेसिडेंट का अनाउंसमेंट करते हैं और उनके साथ महाराष्ट्र, हरियाणा, पंजाब, महिला, युवती एंड लोकसभा का कोऑर्डिनेशन, ये काम उनके ऊपर रखते हैं। सुनील तटकरे
Sharad Pawar, when he has made that official announcement as far as Supriya Sule and also when it comes to Praful Patel, who have now been announced as the working presidents of the NCP. But Arunil, coming back to you on that, the role of Ajit Pawar is something that would be very interesting here because time and again we have seen very opposing point of views within the same party. Arunil?
That is right. Very, very interesting because what is interesting is, Amita, what is interesting is that two working presidents have been appointed by Sharad Pawar. One is Praful Patel, one is Supriya Sule. So there was an option to appoint Ajit Pawar as a working president as well. If two of the biggest names in NCP, if one has to consider after Sharad Pawar, then it certainly has to be Ajit Pawar and Supriya Sule. They both enjoy following within the NCP cadre, within the NCP party. Ajit Pawar clearly enjoys more following within the NCP grassroots workers, particularly in Western Maharashtra, which is the stronghold of the NCP. So is this a clear-cut snub to Ajit Pawar not being included in the working president's
Arunil, stay on with us,
because
Mr.
two names if they have to
Prithviraj.
give.
All right, we're just going to reconnect that line and try and get as many reactions as possible. But this is the foundation day of NCP. And however, as far as, the Supremo of NCP is also concerned, at least he's maintained that post, isn't it, Arunil? Because it was over a month back when he had made that official announcement that he's going to step down. And it was Ajit Pawar, if you remember very clearly, had come out and said that Sharad Pawar may reconsider his decision.
Well, that is right. Basically,
Arunil, apologies. Mr. Prithviraj Chavan is back with us on the broadcast. Sir, good afternoon to you. What do you make of this announcement being made by Sharad Pawar as far as Supriya Sule and Praful Patel have now been announced as the working presidents of the NCP?
Well, I think Mr. Pawar has been wanting for a very long time to give up the responsibility of running the party at the national level and also at the state level. Virtually, he was the Supremo. He was running the party both at the central level and state level. And he had been wanting to relieve himself of the responsibility. That's why he had offered to resign, but he could not go through with it last time. But now I think he was determined to relieve himself of the responsibility, and he has taken a decision. It's an internal decision of the NCP, and I wish both of them very well. They are both young, and I think they will, whatever responsibility, whatever division of work that has been allocated to them as the working presidents, I'm sure.
Right, but Prithviraj, do you see both of them now, taking up a new role as far as what role that used to be played by Sharad Pawarji, especially when it comes to, mediating with the opposition and getting them together, being a united front?
No, I don't know, because Mr. Pawar still remains the president of the party.
He does.
So at the apex level decision, I think he only will decide and take part in the meetings. Their decision has been to hand over the responsibility of certain states to the two people, Supriya and. So I think it's an internal arrangement of the NCP to ensure better coordination with the state units. And I think the apex level coordination will still be continued to be done by Mr. Pawar, and that's what it appears from the announcement. But we don't know the further details. I think.
Prithviraj, would you want to comment on Ajit Pawar and his role? Because there were several times and occasions that there were very differing statements that were being made by him and Sharad Pawar at the same time, sir.
No, I definitely would not like to comment on the internal affairs of NCP. I'm only commenting to wish them well. I'll wish both Supriya and Praful. They're both young people, very active, energetic in Parliament. I wish them both well. I'm sure they will coordinate well with the respective states, with the opposition parties, including Congress party.
And do you believe that would further cement the ties between the MVA leaders and the parties?
I think we hope the ties will be cemented. We have also effected change in Gujarat. We have a new party president in Gujarat. So I think everybody is trying to restructure their parties before the 24 Lok Sabha election. What happens in Maharashtra, I cannot comment. I think the next phase of the reshuffle will happen in Maharashtra. So we'll have to await what they do.
Right. Prithviraj, thank you very much for joining us here on the broadcast. We've got a Congress point of view here as well, as they have been welcoming this move and calling it more or less as far as the internal changes, Arunil, within the NCP here is concerned, because they've been saying that it was a decision back then that was taken by Sharad Pawar. However, the reaction that he received from the party workers and the cadres, and they immediately appealed to him to reconsider or to take back his decision.
Well, the position of Ajit Pawar becomes very interesting, Amita. The reason for that is when Sharad Pawar had stepped down from his post, it was only one leader, that was Ajit Pawar, who was defending his decision, fighting with the party cadre, who were literally crying and requesting Sharad Pawar to reconsider his retirement, reconsider his decision to step down. Ajit Pawar was saying that we have to make a change because a new leadership will be needed for the party. He was speaking about change at that time, and now we have seen that Sharad Pawar, in a meeting that was being held in Delhi, not in Mumbai, he has announced to the whole of India that the two working presidents of NCP are going to be Praful Patel and Supriya Sule. Ajit Pawar's name clearly being snubbed over here. Is this a big snub that Ajit Pawar is getting from his uncle, the party supremo Sharad Pawar? That is a question that clearly comes to the fore, because many in the Mahavikas Aghadi have also spoken openly that how Ajit Pawar was inclined towards joining the BJP, how he was tilting towards the BJP. Ajit Pawar may have basically broke his silence on that, saying that he will remain with the NCP till the very end. He also said that he's not at all interested with national politics. He only wants to handle Maharashtra politics. He doesn't even go to campaign in different states wherever NCP is contesting. That's what he had said. He's only and only interested in Maharashtra state politics. So is this a decision that has been done because Supriya Sule is in Delhi? She is an MP from Baramati. She usually functions in Delhi. She has a rapport with the other leaders of the other opposition parties, or be with the BJP leaders who are stationed in Delhi. Similar is the case with Praful Patel as well, a close confidant of Sharad Pawar and somebody who enjoys a close, cordial relation with the leaders from the other parties.
But, when the NCP committee, which had previously unanimously rejected Sharad Pawar's resignation and of him stepping down, Sharad Pawar back then, Arunil, had made a comment, and he had denied any sort of a rift or differences within the party. However, there were different comments that were coming from, say, Ajit Pawar, or even when it comes to Sanjay Raut of the Uddhav Thackeray faction. Please to stay on with us for a political update. We have Mr. Rajagopalan also with us here on the broadcast. Sir, how do you see this announcement being made by Sharad Pawar?
This is a major announcement. This Maharashtra politics will have a new approach now. Supriya Sule getting into the top position will definitely aggravate the situation. There is a likelihood of a split in the NCP. Ajit Pawar will walk out. My understanding is Ajit Pawar, who has supported the Sengol, who has supported the new parliament, and also the anti-Ambani camp and the Adani camp when Mr. Rahul Gandhi was unleashing, it is Mr. Ajit Pawar who said this. Therefore, Supriya Sule, Ajit Pawar, they will never go together in one go. Nearing the election by October or November, I see a split in NCP. And it's a welcome step. Sharad Pawar has given the interested this with his daughter, and moreover, she will be the future of NCP. Sharad Pawar's health is getting deteriorated day by day. Therefore, with the backdrop of his threatening calls, the Maharashtra government has also given an order inquiry into that. Therefore, Sharad Pawar's decision to announce Supriya Sule was a welcome step. My understanding is Maharashtra politics, especially NCP politics, will take a new turn.
Right. Well, it remains to be seen, sir, because you're making several, speculations that probably this or that may happen. But this is one of the biggest decisions that have now been taken by Sharad Pawar, right, after he had made that decision also to take back as far as he was stepping down as the NCP Supremo. Rajagopalanji, thank you very much for joining us here on the broadcast. Coming back to you, Arunil, because as far as the differences is concerned, Sharad Pawar has denied that there was any internal rift. But as far as Ajit Pawar here is concerned, because there were several will he, won't he kind of a situation that kind of emerged, especially when it comes to the relationship with the BJP.
Well, that is right. Basically, again saying that recently also Sanjay Raut directly hit out at Ajit Pawar, saying that whatever troubles we are facing, at least we are staying firm with our own party. We are staying with Uddhav Thackeray. It is unlike you, who has gone towards the BJP, who is tilting towards the BJP. So there have been several such reports. When a person like Sanjay Raut, who regularly meets Sharad Pawar, Sharad Pawar or Supriya Sule, is saying this, then obviously there is something to the reports that Ajit Pawar may be tilting towards the BJP. And is this the decision that has been taken by Sharad Pawar? Does it have anything to do with that? Is he trying to safeguard his party from Ajit Pawar? Is this a clear-cut snub to Ajit Pawar and a message to his party workers that the party's future will remain with the daughter, that is Supriya Sule, and obviously the close confidant, that is Praful Patel, and Ajit Pawar will not have a central role when it comes to the Nationalist Congress Party? What happens to the future of NCP that will be that basically will be decided based on the statements that are made by Sharad Pawar in Delhi today, because he has said that the two members who will lead the party in the future, basically the two working presidents, are going to be Supriya Sule and Praful Patel, two people who are close to him, but not Ajit Pawar.
Right. So, how do we look at the role of Ajit Pawar now? Of course, he's also the leader of the opposition there, but also when it comes to his statements that were far different from the statements that were actually coming in from Sharad Pawar, and the questions and the comments that were also being made by the Uddhav Thackeray faction. Is there actually party unity within? Or there were certain speculations that were also being made that there is something that would want the party to actually split right down in the middle before the elections?